Hello everyone, welcome to RDLP. I am the Prince of Play, Mr. Solon, and today we have a new game for you, and it's called Hustle Cat. What is a cat? What is a hustle? Let's find out. This is a dating sim. We're going to be dating cats who are people, or maybe people who are cats. We're going to find out. I'm very, very excited for two reasons. One reason, I feel like this is kind of the epitome of everything that we have built together for RDLP. I play a lot of interactive fiction. And I play a lot of dating sims, and a lot of those games come from Japan, which is awesome. You get a lot of culture and news from over there. But here is one that is not only made in America, but also comes from a place called datenaito.com, where you can get a lot of interactive fiction that comes from America based on Japanese styles. And so it's kind of like everything coming full circle, where like all of the things that I love are being created by friends, being created by people who come from places that I recognize and can start telling stories that are from a perspective that's closer to mine. I see this cup of coffee with the latte with the heart spinning on top, and it's like, I make those hearts. I do that. You take the milk and you drizzle it, and then you flick it through and it makes a heart in your latte, and it's awesome. So I'm like, yeah, I see you. So yeah, I'm really excited for a game that I can identify with on a very like close, intimate level. And it's about love, and it's about the power of love. And so let's dive into Hustle Cat. Woo! All right, we're going on Greg's List. Let's create your profile. Our Greg's List profile. Our name is Avery Gray. Our pronouns are he, him, she, her, them, they. Cool, okay. This is gonna be one of those kinds of protagonists where we can kind of fill in however we want. And I wanna see, let's see if we can present anyway. Oh, cool, we can present in a lot of different ways. However we wanna present our main character, Avery Gray. You know, I am feeling, it's kind of like Guess Who. You get all the faces, the tiles on Guess Who. Can you guess who? Let's play a boy. Let's play a boy today. I don't know if that would necessarily change anything. Address pending, degree, yeah. That's weird. That's a weird box for this. But maybe I don't understand how a Craigslist personal profile or dating sim profile works. Skills, rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation, and 12 words per minute. We are a cat. We like to sleep and eat and make memes. And we can type 12 words per minute. This must have taken a long time to fill out the Greg's List. Okay. Avery Gray. That's cool. That's cool. Wouldn't be able to really get that from a Japanese dating sim. And so, this is me. This is who me's gonna be. Ooh. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. What is it, like noon? This is my face at noon when I wake up. Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize, you know, for a couple of things, actually. Like a lot of things. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. Okay, I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Oh, you. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like, I really live here instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy's awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city too. She's pretty cool. Go Aunt Wendy! Enabling young adults to, you know, grow and live their lives. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. Makes me pause for a second, but I jump as I realize what it is. Mochi! Yo, Mochi, knock it off! Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi! Hope I don't have to date my own cat, my aunt's cat. That would be weird. Would that be weird? To date your aunt's cat? Meow. That's Mochi. Clap my hands. Come on. Get out of here. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up 2, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. Shuffle the curtains and I throw them open. My laptop's still sitting on the open coffee table. Sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah. Right, we're gonna do job searching. That would explain the Greg's List profile. Not a dating profile, it's a job application profile. Took me a second there. It took me a little too long. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and I take a look. That was nice! Look at that zoom into the couch. We kind of move around the space in an easy way. Clever. You don't get to see that often. Geez, there's so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's List open in again? No, not this one, that one, nope. Maybe this one? Another cat video. Was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. How do you get a cat to balance donuts on their head? Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern? College credit only. Internet comments section proofreader? I could use that. I'm gonna hire Avery. Avery! Can you make my comments section, can you proofread those guys? Fundraiser street team intern. Unpaid. It's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to Mom, Dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. I once spent a summer at my aunt's place, and it was like the worst summer ever. It was exactly like this, minus a cat. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist a road away. I'm gonna go for a walk. I feel like that this is like the worldwide human experience. Being a young adult on someone's couch and just like being like, nothing's coming together! No, my life is in shambles! That's what it felt like. And I'm never going back to Vegas. Aside from that, when I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment's on the side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. Okay, cool. We're an apartment on a side street of a main thoroughfare of a large city, probably New York. The makers of this game are based in Brooklyn. And so already oh, that was kind of cool. I've got options. Simulate browser restart. Anyway, I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction, find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost. That's half the fun. Turn your phone off, start walking in a direction, you know, learn some city streets. I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. Okay, so Avery is a wanderer. Precocious. Good to know. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. Looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. This place! A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright, it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. A cat's paw. Notably in that, like, Kiss, like, stinger thriller font. This is a Satanist's cat's den. Cat's paw. Is this a pet store or something? Maybe we can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. Whenever you walk into a place, you're like, is this a pet store? You're probably walking into a nightclub. Just gonna say, my guess, probably a nightclub. Also, here's a telltale sign, little detail that they throw into these kinds of things. The standing wires that are stretching out over everywhere. There's only a few places on Earth this could be with wires like this going through the city. There's an arcade across the street too. An arcade with no doors, just a garage door. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. I'd go to a restaurant named Cat's Paw. Go to a nightclub named Cat's Paw. That sounds awesome too. You know what? There's nothing that could be called a cat's paw that I would not be interested in entering. You know, just saying. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice the sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring! Avery, get your ass in here." I'm hardly dressed up for a job inquiry, but, you know, put some clothes on. I don't know if he sleeps in what we had him in earlier, but, you know, that was a cool looking outfit. You could probably get away with wearing that outdoors. I look to my right as I walk up to the door and I see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. Doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever, I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. This doesn't look like a restaurant. This looks like a lounge. Looks like a game board exploded in here. It does, look at the checkered board bottom. Nice modernist like shelving, but they're for cats. With the frames, the black and white frames up everywhere. But this one too. This is bougie. Isn't that what what the place was like in Wonderland? Like cards and shit? It's like, is there a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Avery's getting sassy. None of these cats are purple. Boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some built-in structures in the walls. Maybe this is just like a cat sanctuary, like, hey, bring your cat here and they can hang out for the day. Barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome, please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from. Then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually, I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. This guy. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. Positively infectious. Actually, I'm gonna hear about the job. Do we play nice guy or do we get to the point? This is an important decision, obviously. Let's let him in. We'll say, yeah, sounds great. I'm gonna take a seat. I want to know more about your business before I start being like, you know, maybe I should work here. Because I'm still not entirely sure what this job I'm asking for does. Does not seem like a dishwasher position. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, that's great. He bounds closer and towers over me in both stature and exuberance. Oh. Oh, he's getting frisky. It's a little strange that someone like this is working here, but because he's more like a big sheepdog puppy than what I'd think of as a cat person. My name's Landry. Just interrupt if you have any questions. You got it, Landry. I'm Avery. Well, Avery, to start, all of our cats are rescued strays. The owner brings them in for care and socialization. They seem really happy. Having strangers around doesn't seem to bother them at all. We do everything we can to make them comfortable. Many of them are up for adoption. We have a good match rate for our fosters. Over there's a wall of photos of some of our cats that have found happy homes. Oh, and proceeds from the cafe help pay for their care. The food is really good too. Our chef is amazing. I recommend the key lime pie personally. Are you feeding cats key lime pie? This is my kind of place. Okay, yeah, that all sounds really great. I bet you're really happy working here. Well, it's a lot of work, but I like to think it's all worth it. Actually, I saw you guys are hiring right now. Oh. His surprise freezes him for a split second. His broad smile immediately creeps back. It's enough to pique my curiosity. Y'all didn't fill the position already, did you? We are. Did my explanation sell you that quickly? You seem fun to work with. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about good old Avery. Well, I'm good with cats. I've got a lot of practice with them since my cat's such a handful. I bet I could do a good job helping out. Look at the like fake. That's Avery's business smile. Well, that's a good start at least. There's more to this job than just playing with cats, though. Of course, I just mean liking cats is gonna help, right? Yeah, it's definitely a job requirement. Okay, I'll get the owner and you can talk to him about it. Why don't you have a seat while I go see if he's available? Landry leads me to a seat on a plush couch that spans the length of the wall. I oblige, careful not to look too casual. Gotta look like I'm here for the business. I'm here on business after all. Do you like coffee? Would you like some? I do like coffee. That would be great, thank you. Light and extra sweet, please. Can he tell we're flirting with him yet? I hope not. He disappears through an open archway around the corner. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. Oh no! I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. Landry appears a moment later, carefully balancing a black and white saucer, which in turn balances a stout white ceramic mug. The tiny creamer almost disappears in his large hands. He gingerly places them in front of me, careful not to spill anything from either. I put a little bit of milk and sugar in there for you, but I brought some more if you don't like it. Ah, this looks perfect, thank you. Glad to hear it. I think we drink our coffee the same way then, because I made it the way I like it. You have excellent taste. Take a careful sip of the coffee as I watch Landry take his long strides into the back of the cafe. It really covers a lot of ground. He's not even moving that quickly. Could use a little more milk though. I guess I'm not good at being an adult yet. I don't like that it still tastes like coffee. I pour what would be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in, it almost overflows. Kinda making a mess here. Dive forward and gulp a mouthful from the side before I dare to lift the mug and drink it like a civilized person. Saved. Nice. The cat's all watching me. I don't know how I feel about a bunch of cats watching me while I'm trying to do an interview. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? What? Cats don't know anything about coffee. Right? Landry's gone long enough for me to nearly finish the mug. Just long enough for me to wonder where everybody else is. Siamese cat's just staring at me. I'm gonna ignore it. Focus on my drink. Finally, Landry emerges from the back of the cafe, but he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery.